Hello, this is Hazaka bringing you a gameplay commentary. Today I'll be talking about which is worth using, Hardline or Flak Jacket. This is a really hard decision for a lot of gamers, and I'm going to be going over it today to get you to choose the best perk for your class. So number one, let's go over Hardline. Hardline is a super good perk. Many people think that Hardline increases the amount of points you get per kill or per cap flag or something like that, but it actually doesn't work that way. It subtracts 20% of the score streak. So for example, the orbital VSAT costs 1,200 points without Hardline, but only 960 with Hardline. So that's basically getting a Dragonfire. And then it also, for the Swarm is usually 1,900 points or 1,900 points, but with Hardline it only costs 1,520 points to acquire, which is a lot less. It's almost like 2 cap flags. And then finally the Dragonfire, which usually costs 975, but with Hardline it only costs 780. So it really works well with high kill streaks, but I wouldn't recommend Hardline if you are using low kill streaks. For example, the UAV, counter UAV, because it only lowers about 100 or 80 or 120, so not enough to make it worth it over Flak Jacket. Then now for Flak Jacket. So Flak Jacket is also a very good perk. So as I said before, Hardline, if you're using the Swarm, it basically gives you 2 cap flags. But with Flak Jacket, you almost get those 2 cap flags since you don't really die from any explosives. What I'd say about Flak Jacket is you should really only use it in game types where you're in like a close space, like hardpoint or headquarters or demolition or something like that, where you have to worry about enemy explosives, since that's what Flak Jacket does. Flak Jacket reduces the amount of damage you take from explosives. It's actually by a lot. It actually takes like 2 Semtex grenades to kill you, which probably, so when you're in a hard point or headquarters or something like that, you really want to have Flak Jacket so you don't die from those explosives. So now I want to be talking about when you should use Hardline. I use Hardline on all my classes, except for one class which I have as like as I said, like the headquarters demolition class, where I have Flak Jacket on. And just really quick, I'd really recommend all of you run Perk 1 Greed with Ghost, because Flak Jacket, Ghost, Hardline, Ghost, both of those combinations are extremely good. I personally think Ghost is my favorite perk in the game. It's getting a little less useful after the patch that raised the amount of points it takes to get the UAV. If you didn't know, it now costs 425 instead of 350 like it did in the beginning. So less people are using it. There's less of a UAV spam, so it's not as great, but I still love it. It really helps me get to those high kill streaks. My personal opinion on the Flak Jacket and Hardline is I prefer Hardline because I usually play game types like kill confirmed and game types like that, which you don't really need to worry about explosives, since most people aren't using grenades. They're mainly using perks and attachments and things like that, instead of putting a C4 in their lethal slot. If you are playing game types like kill confirmed, TDM, game types like that, Hardline is definitely the best. But if you are if you're playing ground war, capture the flag, well, actually not capture the flag is actually better with Hardline. But if you're playing ground war, any ground war except kill confirmed, definitely Flak Jacket, because there's so many people just lobbing grenades, and it's really frustrating to get killed over and over. And then really quick point that I want to talk about, for any of you who are still playing TDM, please don't. TDM is not a game type you want to be playing. I have like a little stat right here. So in TDM, it's 19 kills to get the Swarm. So because kill in TDM is 100 points and the Swarm costs 1,900 points, it's 19 kills. But in a game type like let's say a domination, for example, domination. If you cap 3 flags in 1 life, that's 600 points, and then 1,900 minus 600 is equal to 1,300. So it's a lot less. That's only like 13 kills, and if you get like assists from a VSAT, or if you have a VSAT, it's a lot easier. So TDM is definitely not a good game type. If you are still playing that, I really advise you stop. It's definitely the worst game type in the game. So that's another thing I wanted to go over in this video. This is a little gameplay that I got today. I didn't do too well. I was just trying out the VTOL warship. I haven't used it very much. I don't really like it on maps like this where there are a lot of trees and cover and stuff like that. But on a number of maps, it's really good. Yeah, so I wouldn't recommend using the VTOL warship if you can use the Lodestar or the Swarm or Dogs, because those are a lot better. But there's 2 kill streaks that I really recommend that I'll be going over in another video is the orbital VSAT and the stealth chopper, which are probably 2 of my favorite kill streaks in the game. Be going over that in a different video. This is kind of off topic for this video, but I just want to talk about that really quick. Like, that's probably the best setup you can go with. You can go stealth chopper, orbital VSAT, and then Swarm or Dogs or something like that. So definitely use that orbital VSAT. The orbital VSAT super helps, especially with Hardline, because you get it really easily, and once you have an orbital VSAT, you're pretty much guaranteed your high kill streaks. So overall, on back to the Hardline Flak jacket, I would recommend Hardline more. I really like it as a perk, but Flak jacket is really good for a lot of objective game types. So it's pretty much your preference. So you can choose, do whatever. This video is coming to a close. I really hope you enjoyed. Hope this was helpful. As always, thank you. This is HowSugaCud signing off. On the left is a quick tip on a fun way to get kills with C4 on Black Ops 2. And on the right is my thoughts on the new DLC map pack Revolution coming out in January 29th. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. See you later.